Since the project's launch in 2016 and its rollout of field assessment in 2017, research and findings have been conducted in only 6 provinces, with deforestation and forest degradation increasing, which is also causing an increase in greenhouse gas emissions in the country. Projects like this should be fully funded to make sure PNG's forest is protected.
We are trying to establish within those various forest types what is actually there, so that when we want to plan for forestry, forest management, or even looking at options under the reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation, at least we know where we can go and what is missing there, so we can apply some management tools or actions to enhance what is already available in those forest types.
Due to lack of funding, the project could not reach the other 15 provinces. Dr. Turia says the funding of the project under the European Union and the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations is for a period of 3 years.
The government, this year they allocated about 1 million. We're now in end of August. We haven't received any of that 1 million that was allocated in this year's budget for this particular one. So really the PNG government, maybe they have not seen the significance of this work. We have tried to tell them, and currently we have a submission that we're working on to go to NEC to see if the NEC can consider allocating some additional funding for us to complete part of the work that we're doing.
The United Nations Resident Coordinator, Gianluca Rampolla, says the protection and conservation of forests is extremely important because it is a topic spoken globally.
PNG holds and hosts the 3rd largest tropical forest in the world. It's one of its biggest assets, something that needs to be preserved, nurtured and sustained. This project has already showed what it's able to provide. It provided key data that enabled the development of policy and a RED strategy. It built sustainable capacity to carry on that work further beyond the initial scope of the project. It's now everyone's responsibility to ensure that enough resources are being put.
The European Union ambassador to PNG says, indeed, there is a lot to be done to complete the rest of the project.
Papua New Guinea rainforest is a global good. It's not only the good of the people of New Guinea, it is also in the interest of everybody the globe. Unfortunately, as we talk, we still have the massive destructive fires in Amazon, which is also a reminder for all of us of the need to protect, preserve, and sustainably exploit the resources that lie on our land.
The ambassador, whose contract will end this year, was also bid farewell by the Papua New Guinea Forest Authority. Michelle Stephen, National MTV News.